And hello again, dear ones. Reverend Robert with you. I am laughing. Laughing because if you're the one person that's watching this at the moment, thank you for being with us. Please feel free to share. Well, no, don't share it. I'm laughing because this is the co-creators update. And of course, my ticker is misspelled. But I'm not happy with my new keyboard either, but we'll talk about that at another time. This is meant to be a quick glimpse behind the scenes of what's going on at New Thought Media Network and what's happening and what's coming and what's going on. So, of course, if you're watching this, you probably are part of the network, and you may know that we often have problems with StreamYard connecting to certain Facebook properties, like my personal page and certain groups, like the NT Media Supporters Group. So, and that happens just as we're going live here on this program. And it makes me laugh because it's been part of one of the questions that I don't think I've addressed. And that is going to be part of our theme for 2022 is a lot more. We're going to address a lot of the things that are going on. So, Brother Diego, glad you're here, sir. Thank you. Producer extraordinaire. I often say one of the glue manufacturers that keeps everything happening around here. Terry Proptoys, good to see you, dear one. Thank you for being here. Terry's got a new show tomorrow on NT Radio, on New Thought Radio. And if you have not heard Feel the Flow, check it out. It's 10:30 on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and then 2:30 on Sundays, only on the radio station, ntmedia.org. Click on the radio play button, which leads directly into the reminder that, yes, we are working on the website. We have a website structure. Now is the time to start populating and building pages. And part of 2022 is going to be an intent focus on getting that piece of the puzzle clean, clear, and operating properly. I have a dear friend that's supporting our efforts there that I've been working with for many years. And this is her business, at least getting us to a certain point and getting us clear. Soon it's going to be our job to take over and start filling in the pages. If that's something you think you might want to be a part of, let me know. Send off, just get in touch, let us know about that. Okay, here's some stuff that we, and again, the intention behind this show is to spend 15 minutes each Tuesday filling you in on what I hope are some of the highlights, some of the things you need to know, some of the things that you probably want to know to make sure that you can, do what you do around here and do it well. We are working on a brand new broadcast schedule. This is what it looks like at the moment, and I'll draw your attention there to the Tuesdays at 10 a.m. co-creator update, and then you'll see it's immediately followed by office hours until noon. Now, all times are mountain. Remember that's on there. All times are mountain time. But you're going to notice that there's these blocks of office hours. Tuesdays from immediately following this program until noon. Also Tuesdays from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. mountain time. And then on Thursdays, we have 11 to 1 and 5 to 7. I hope you can see what I'm trying to do here. On Fridays, I have from noon to 2. All of these time blocks are designed as opportunities where we can be together and you can connect with me, and you know that if you need me, or if there's something you need of me, or something you're looking for some support, some advice, some input, some inspiration, whatever it may be, those are time frames where I'm going to pledge to keep like major meetings out of those times. Now, those are times where if nobody needs me, I'm going to be working on stuff. But it's also the place to check in with me if there's something on my list that you're waiting on. Hey, where are we here? Where are we? I'm hoping this might cut back on some of the mismanaged or missed on my part, I'll say, mismanaged email chains that that I lose track of at times. So a new schedule for opportunities for us to connect. Again, Tuesdays, Thursdays, both major days, Fridays, also from noon to 2. And if any of those, if there's like, man, none of those work for me, I can't, there's not a single point there where I can get with Robert, well, then let me know. We can always make some exceptions. I will say that Mondays is generally a fairly down day for me. Wednesdays is a very, very productive day for me, but I'm also deep in videos and other productions at that point. So that's why I don't have hours on there. But again, if you need something, I will be happy to help you with that. So just get in touch. Okay, some other things I want to draw your attention to. Number one, on Mondays, way down at the bottom of Mondays in here, 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, Caring for Caregivers. This is another, I'm excited about this. Norma and Donna are going to share, do I have that video or that? Not in this one. It's a new program, hour long. Caring for Caregivers, and I think it's going to be incredibly fun. Last night was the first episode. Please check that out. It's in the archives. Also premiering this week on Wednesdays. I've got it here. Sorry, this is already out of date. I've got this one as What's Love Got to Do with It on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, noon Pacific. It's actually called Rockin' the Love with Robin and Gil. Many of you may know Robin Rice, practitioner, her husband Gil, also Reverend Gil. So Robin and Gil are going to be with us every Wednesdays with Rockin' the Love at 1 o'clock. I'm going to go fix this image this afternoon here during office hours. A couple of other things you may not have caught the wind of just yet. Wisdom of the Mystics today. This is going to be a twice a month show, every other Tuesday at 1 p.m. Our dear own Laura Topper and Reverend Kathy Mastriani from the Center for Spiritual Living Archives are going to be together and having a program around wisdom of the mystics and how we can use that today and how that shows up today. All kinds of fun stuff happening. You may also notice a couple of Spanish-speaking programs that are now on our schedule. Tuesdays at 6 Mountain and Saturdays at noon Mountain. Are working with Center for Spiritual Living Mexico, and they're bringing forward a couple of different Spanish-speaking programs. So share that news with your friends. Let your friends and family know about that. And before we're done, excuse me, with our show recap, I did want to bring your attention to Friday afternoons at 5, and now the good news. Many know this is one of my personal favorite pet projects and always has been. It's been a podcast. It's been a blog. Well, it's been off the air for a while, most of last year. And now we're bringing it back. I love it. And now the good news. Fridays at 5. And the idea behind this one is I do not want to do this alone. I don't think it's very fun to do alone. I don't think people are going to want to watch it if I do it alone. So what I'm hoping is that you'll come join me. If you'd like to be a part of the correspondence, if you will, of New Thought Media Network and the Good News program, we would love to have you on the program. So the way we're working this right now is generally in the afternoon on Fridays at around 3 o'clock or so. Dear brother Diego and I get in a room and we look at, okay, here's what stories we have. Here's what images we might want to use. Here's what we can do. And we put together a program. Once we get that complete, we take a break and give ourselves a chance to decompress just a little, prepare. And then we come back at 5 and go live for half an hour of good news stories to inspire people throughout the week, throughout their week going into their weekend. And we'd love to have you come in and showcase a story. Or maybe you want to be our sports correspondent, or maybe you want to be our arts and entertainment correspondent. We would love to set up a team of people, and we can rotate through from different weeks and this and that. But one way or the other, we get a chance to share these stories. And it's not just me for a half an hour. People get to know many of us. and another, I believe, great way for people to contribute and be a part of this. If you don't want to have a full show, this is a great way. If you're not at that point where you want to do a full show every week, but you could do 5 minutes a couple times a month or whatever here and there, this is the perfect way to do it. A Meet Wayne segment. Diego, my brother, you might have to produce that. Wayne, I'm not sure if you'd be up for that, but if you would, we'd be happy to do it. And everybody's welcome to do a segment. The trick is you've got to show up at 3:00 Mountain Time and be in the studio, or let us know you want to be in the studio, and we'll bring you in so that you can share with us what your story is, and we can help make sure that it works for you, that you've got it in the right time frame, that we're saying, and that we're on message, on point on brand with the network and all of that. So if that's something that interests you, let us know. The New Thought Media Network, we're constantly reinventing what we do around here. And one of the greatest opportunities, I believe, in front of us right now, Terry Paul Choice signing up for the good news. We will be in touch. Terry, start putting your stories together. We'll be in touch maybe even this week, but start putting your stories together. We'll be in touch for sure. And part of what we're doing is that this opportunity exists so that we can all share our gifts and our skills, and it takes a lot of people to make this place run. And it's going to take more and more of us every day. And what I know is there is a mighty vision that is revealing itself here. I wrote that down a long time ago, it feels like now. I know it was only a little over a year and a half ago now, that I wrote creating a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment. And I want you to know we're doing that. We're doing that. We have people in Sweden that tune in regularly. Hello to Fiona if you're watching. We have people from Kenya and other places in Africa that actually tune into different shows. Our Spanish-speaking programming is actually expanding, and our North American English-speaking programming just keeps booming and booming, and more shows, and more people coming in and being a part of this. So we invite you to be a part of it too. How does it fit for you is a question that we're all willing to explore. And we have room for people to help us create videos. You see a lot of fun videos on this network, or at least I hope you think they're fun. We try to have a good time building what we create. Between Diego and myself, we try to come up with some catchy ways to be doing what we're doing and do what we need to do, say thank you to people, promote the network. And we could use some help making those videos if you're interested in that. We're also branching into a whole concept of creating music videos for artists. And you're going to start seeing some of these because I'm almost done with a few of them. And if that's a place where you'd like to play and you'd like to be involved in the behind the scenes video creation for artists, we'd love to talk to you about that as well. If wherever you can think of wonder if they could use or would like that, the answer is most likely yes. We're expanding on all aspects of our organization, and I'm working with numerous ministers in the background and others to develop leadership teams around our prosperity and our financial contribution campaigns, around our sense of abundance and connection and community, and how that shows up in our management principles, and how that can go out into the world to build an even more robust organization, something that transcends all of us. All of this is an amazing labor of light and love and beauty, and I'm blessed to have each and every one of you on board that's still watching with 10 seconds left to go of our 15-minute program. So here's how it works in my mind. Tuesday mornings, 10 o'clock, I'm going to be here. If you're here in the chat box, great. If there's something you'd like to get working on or time you need from me, immediately following this show is one of those opportunities. And then as I was sharing a little earlier, there's these other opportunities to join in with us as well. And Tuesdays until noon, and then from 3 to 5, Thursdays from 11 to 1, and 5 to 7. Fridays from noon to 2. Bunch of hours throughout the week where I have an open door and plenty of projects I'll be working on in the background until somebody knocks on my door. But feel free to knock on my door, my virtual door, at any time during those hours, and I will absolutely be available at my desk and present and available for you. So I'm going to get out of here for now. Let's see what baby haven't you seen that I have in my... Oh, we've got a new January thank you video. Oh, that's the other thing. One more thing real quick. We are going to develop a Google Drive folder area that has all the latest and greatest and updated videos for your brands and for your commercial breaks, and to be able to create some breaks in your programming. Anybody that wants something specific, get with me during office hours. Otherwise, we're going to start putting together some packages that'll allow you to take a 1-minute break during your show and not have to click through 3 or 4 videos, but just let one video run. All right, I'm going to share our thank you video for the season, for the quarter, and hit me up if you need anything. I love you. You're amazing. Peace and blessings, dear ones. Bye now.
Thank you, Center for Spiritual Living Denver, for your continued support. Thank you, Center for Spiritual Living Midtown Atlanta, for your monthly contribution. Thank you, Center for Spiritual Living North Jersey, for your monthly contribution. And please help us welcome Om Center for Spiritual Living in La Mesa, California. Thank you for your monthly donation. And a special thanks to Hefferland Foundation for your generous technology grant. And Suze Ajit, thank you for your very generous donation. And a big shout out to all our committed donors.